Alright, this is just going to be basically another talking video. I just want to talk about the new event and why it gives me hope for Genshin Impact's future. Now, I'm not going to lie to you. In hindsight, the events we did receive were pretty garbage and I hated them a lot. But now that we got this event, it gives me hope. And that's the number one word I want to talk about is hope. Okay, first let's talk about the other events we had. We had the Marvelous Merchant, complete doo-doo event. How dare you even call it an event? You just walked around and had some things out. We got the recruit people to play the game event, which was not an event. It was honestly it was like a single summon. If you recruit 3 people who make it to like max AR or like 20 AR, complete trash event. People were making new accounts and shit. Oh, look at this. And this event right here, which now that I look at it, I hated it when it first came out, but now it's great. This was a good event, and well, actually technically it's a bad event. But coupled with the Unreconciled Stars event, it's good. You know what I mean? You're in here, you're popping enemies, you're killing, you're doing your thing. And then, you know, every once in a while, you can just be like, okay, oof, I already used up my resin, I already did this. Let me go ahead and go to the event real quick and get some free Primo gems. So you'd go over here, collect your assignments. You'd go ahead, you'd choose one of your partners, you'd go in and you'd get some points. And it was fun. You know, you'd go in here, even though it's barely an event and the rewards were bad, you got in there, you did what you did, even though it was a breather. It was a breather, and I like that breather. It was good, but as a standalone event, it was garbage. With Unreconciled Stars, it's good. Now, here's the other thing I want to bring up. Unreconciled Stars is the first actual event we received in this game. Like, actual event. I want to talk about this event, what I like, what I don't like, what my future thoughts, and etc. First, Unreconciled Stars, the story mode. The story of it is pretty boring, but one thing I'll give them really high props for is we're meeting new characters and characters we know and we're interacting with them. Hell yeah. Character development. That is great. Even though the story can be a bit of a drag, you know, it's not the most interesting thing in the world, you know, people are going to sleep because of meteorites, boo-hoo, you know, but the characters we're meeting are great. Like, look at this. We got Mona over here looking thick as hell, as always. You know what I'm saying? What's up, baby girl? And you can talk to her and she'll show you where the salvage things are. And it's pretty cool that now she's like a person around the map that you can see. We also met Fischl and talked a lot to Fischl and the new, can't say it, spoilers, member of something. Can't really, did those guys really see me? A new member of something. I can't really spoil, but if you guys play story mode, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Let's go ahead and talk about the way it plays. Okay, so we have our event section right here. This is just thoughts. I don't want to make this a guide. You go over here, you get 3 story quests. Each story quest gives 40 Primo and 25k Mora. This is some lit loot. These 20 things are cool and all, but without that alone, this, like the Primo and Mora, is enough on its own. This is really good loot, and it comes out in increments, so you have more to do every time. This is a one-time do thing. You know what I mean? Star of Destiny comes out in 4 days. This is honestly great. You go in here, you do your story, kind of boring, but you get Primo and Mora, especially the Mora. Thank you for the Mora. And then you hop in here, and you have other things to do. Like, for example, I need to find Stardust and Jaeyoon, and look at this. I get more things to do the more I do, if that makes sense. So now that I have, you know, 4 out of 7, I can go ahead and grab more. So let's go ahead and look for it in here. And if I grab 3 more, it'll show even more to do. Like, it continuously updates. Well, not forever, of course. But it updates a decent chunk. And you do get a good amount of Mora and Primo gems from it. And, like, the Mora is really good. Now, the thing is, you know, you pick one up, you get, like, 1. I believe you get 1 meteorite shard, which is dog. Like, that's horrible. I don't even know why they thought the number 1 was a good number for this. But it is what it is. There it is. It's right there. Wow, I'm really blind, huh? So you go ahead, you kill the enemies near. Also, this is another thing I really like. The way the enemies interact with it. Every time you find one, it's usually with enemies near it or interacting with it. Like, I've seen a couple Hilichurls dancing around it, and these guys were staring at it. It's cool. It makes the experience feel more alive, you know what I mean? You go here, now of course you only see them on your mini-map. There's no way to see them unless you watch a video or something. They're basically only on your mini-map, and you gotta look around, and I think there's a total of 64. Which only means 64 shards, which is complete garbage, but that's not what you're doing it for. What you're doing it for is the Primo gems and Mora. So I gotta go TP somewhere else. It's in this whole region. It shows you beautifully where it would be. You TP and you go on your merry way, and I love that. I think that's great. This is something you can do. It makes you explore the map more. Not gonna lie, when I was doing this, I was exploring more and more, to the point where I started to realize some chests I didn't have. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm a nerd. I almost have everything 100%ed without even the introduction of the other things you need. Like for example, bounties and all that will give you these things that show you where treasure is. I don't even have those. I really don't. I think this one's up here. How do I get up here again? Isn't there like elemental site I can use? Alright, I'm not gonna lie. I couldn't find my way up there, and I'm too lazy to search, and I kind of forgot what I was talking about. But this event overall, like when it comes to this, is cool, and you get the 1 meteorite shard. Doing all that's cool. Yada yada yada. Alright, let me find these last 2 meteors, and I want to talk about the shop and the other side of the event we go. I should probably mind that, but you know what? I'm lazy, and I could just join my friends if I really need the crystals. Hahaha. Shout out to my Discord if you guys want to find free crystal chunks and stuff. Make sure you guys join. But anyways. Yeah, so I go ahead and pick it up. This is what I want to show you. The characters, some of them have these interactable things. Like look at Child's water thing. It's shining now. And if you turn on elemental sight, you can see it easier. Look at that. That's weird. And there's one with Fishel's butt too. Now it's glowing, right? I don't know if Venti has one. Like it doesn't make noise. I've noticed like Venti's is bugged. Like you guys can see right. It's right there, but it's just not doing anything. And then we have Barbara. Hers glows too. It's on her book. Pick it up and you're good. So I thought that was kind of cool, the attention to detail they put. But I'm going to go ahead and grab the last one, and I'll see you guys there. Alright, so they're in pretty predictable spots. Yo, this guy needs to get away from me. But now we got the Stardust and whatever complete. You go ahead, click over here. You claim it. Look at that. It's so simple, so free. And, you know, there's nothing else to do. I'm pretty sure it may or may not update daily, but even if it doesn't, one-time use, just amazing. That's really good. 90 primo. Well, actually, it's more than that because when you complete, you get more. And this right here, which is the new thing that just unlocked. It had some pretty sick story. Kind of boring, but you met some new characters. You just go ahead and click go to challenge. It takes you to Mona, and she shows you these meteorite strike zones. I'm going to go ahead and teleport to one right now and show you the loot. So the event is right here. I just want to go ahead and show you guys the loot and talk about the R word. I hate this word, but it's used. Resin. Right there. Yikes. So here's the thing. It gives you companionship, which is nice, I guess, if you care about that type of thing. The AR is there. So the AR to moon resin ratio is fine. And the fading star, you get 45 at this adventure rank. I don't know if they change between adventure rank, most likely. But with 45 points, or so let's go ahead and start it. It's actually not bad. It makes me wonder. It's like I hate resin, and I don't like the fact that it's even used in this event at all. I think that's stupid. I really don't think it should be in this event, but it is. And it is what it is. And you know, you just gotta live with it. This is too loud. I can't tell because Child's kicking some ass. But the amount and ratio you get is way worth than any Lee line you could possibly do. Alright, so they're all dead, and sadly they don't drop anything, which I found kind of annoying. But let's go ahead and collect. Right there, I got 45 stars. With 45 stars, I did not mean to do this, but we might as well collect it. With 45 stars, it's definitely way, way, way worth than doing any Lee line resin around the map for a while, until of course you buy out the shop. So if we go ahead and go to the event shop, I know I didn't use a shortcut. You can see some things. First off, thank you for this and this. These two late game are crazy. You might be looking at them early game, be like, noob. Like, what are you doing? This stuff's useless to me. Once you grow up, you know, not grow up, but level up, and you're in the late game, hero wits are nuts. You're not finding these anywhere, yo. And Mora, yeah, good luck. One artifact drains like 50% of your bank balance, bro. Alright, this stuff, I don't know about this yet. I don't think we can get this yet. But from what I can see, this is actually pretty good for people looking for real quick purple books for the talents. You know, I found that pretty dope. The blue ones aren't bad, and I don't know what this is for just yet. So I'll buy it because it looks cool. It doesn't matter. It's an event, you know. We also get some weapon XP down here if you were missing any. Obviously, this one is way more worth than this one. So, if you were to, with one event, get 45, you can purchase a lot more. So, I can buy 11. And if we go ahead and check at my AR, we can see how much I get from one event. So, keep in mind, I got 11. One thing you can, there we go right here. I get around 4 to 5 and 6 and 7, not even comparable for the amount of resin. I get the same AR and the exact same companionship. Same with Mora. I get 60k, which is like, holy, that's actually kind of a lot now that I look back at it. 60k, 20 resin, pretty good. And then you go ahead and just look over here, and it just blows it out of the water. Let's go ahead and put in 45 again, and it's not even close. Look at that. You get 110,000. But the thing is, this is limited, and you can only purchase so much from it. Also, this complete ass. This should not be here. Like, I mean, it's not bad. It's a lot better than the ones you get for your daily commission, but I would expect some bigger tiers in there. Maybe they're going to update the shop. I don't know. The shop might get updated. One thing I would like to see with the shop that they definitely missed out on, and I don't like that whatsoever. Alright. Intertwined and Acquaint Fates. Intertwined and Acquaint Fates are so necessary, I feel. And they're just gone. They're missing. They're nowhere to be found here. Maybe they'll update the shop. I don't really know, guys. I'm just talking in my mind right now. But, you know, maybe throw in like 5-5. 3-3. Something to get the free-to-play players some single summons. You know what I mean? Get them some Stardust. You know, that's not bad. I would love that. Who would not love that as an update? Now, the biggest reason I want to talk about this in video format is this how the updates are going to be? Because if that is, I'm fine with that 100%. You know what I mean? Are there going to be one big patch, 1 point whatever? It's going to have story mode for the first week. Second week, so after you've done story mode and all the story quests, you're going to have a small event like the mailbox event, and then a big event to follow up a couple days after to keep us busy for a week or two. I think that's good. That gives me a lot of hope. Now, one thing that I do like with events is co-op. Now, I'm not sure if co-op actually works in this event or not, but even if it did, it's not co-op focused. I like co-op focused events. They're always the most fun in all these games, and if you don't have friends, it's whatever. Like the Elemental Crucible, say what you want about it. You know, it was doo-doo, it was butt cheeks, it was ass, alright? But it got me playing with my friends, and that's what matters the most. It doesn't matter how bad an event is. With friends, it's always fun, regardless of anything. It's just fun to do with friends, and this event gives me hope. MIHOYO, you can do it. I believe in you. You can release a good event more than once. This is not the only time, you know, and the more is coming out with story, character development, everything. So yeah, I just wanted to say this event should give you hope in MIHOYO's work ethic. And if not, to be honest, I don't know, man. It's weird. If you agreed, hit that like button. If you disagreed, hit that like button. And peace out, guys. Have a good one.